What's up, chat? I'm currently getting all the ingredients out of the fridge. Aquaneer is here, and we're
Hello,
gonna
chat.
watch some Aquaneer very soon. Let me get my freaking client off the screen. There we go.
You don't want to watch me
Yes,
puzzle.
yes I do. That's why I got it up. Let's do it.
Is mine up? Okay. Well, what I'm doing here for the Shipwrightery enjoyers, I took a brand new fresh account and I tried to do it within 1 hour to see if it's possible to get to expert labor. Not possible, I think. So instead, it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to respected to skilled level. So I'm going to see if during this stream I can get the rest of the way to expert. So I'm going to be mostly playing. I'm not going to be like hard resetting. Where's the puzzle? Okay. If you play at a really high level, you're going to be hard resetting for good boards. I'm not going to be that aggressive with it. Probably just playing like donkeys and above, and seeing if I can get to expert within a total of 2 hours. And this is a really good opener, so we're going to take it.
Nice.
I don't know how what level of commentary people have been doing, but
Very wide ranges. Tossel
very
basically
wide ranges.
basically explained every single moment of the entire hour, which I loved.
Okay. Well, I can do. I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yes. This is. It gives us a chance to hit this right here. We did not get it. This is a common trap that people fall into in Shipwrightery, which is placing this three-piece here on the Vegas, and it doesn't actually. It's not worth enough points yet to do it compared to just playing more pieces. They're starting a new combo and playing the higher scoring ones. So, little tip there. Now we're just gonna keep doing the fives. The placing that third one becomes worth it at a little higher Vegas level if you're at like, I don't know exactly the number, but I start doing it around like 4 or 5, which is already just an incredible combo if you're hitting that. This kind of sucks. Can we find a better way to fit these pieces in? This gives us a chance to spawn 2 different threes here that would combo into this. And we whiff them both, but that's how it goes. Does the order here matter? No. Okay, this is not ideal here because we have a lot of cloth that we need. And we don't have... We need a lot of cloth, but we're lacking on the stock of it. I think this is just how we have to set this board up, is like this. Do we have enough room to...
Octohugs
Yes,
for you!
so we can still do a decent
Thanks
combo
for being
here.
so generous!
We put this up here, and we have a chance to spawn something up here in the top left, which is unlikely, but you never know. A lot of Shipwrightery is just making plays and hoping you get lucky. Playing the best, of course, but there's a huge amount of luck, a decent amount of luck involved, and your role as the player, of course, is to mitigate and use it to your advantage. What do we have here? I think our cloth issue is solved for the most part. It's not as bad anymore. It's a bit of a tight board, but I think it'll be completely fine. 1, 2, 4, 5. So this is perfect. We're going to stop 1 under the final combo. Notice I could play the cannon here, but you'll again end up with more points if you stop 1 under and make a brand new combo. Because the score continues counting even after the top is hit. So you'll have more time. I think Jazz this hour is assembling the sandwich, as you can see, gathering all the ingredients. So he'll be building a sandwich. I'll be building some ships. It's ideal. I'm going to move things around. And I think we can hit one more combo in here. Now, do we have a chance to spawn something here? There's an incredibly low chance for the cannon to spawn. There's an incredibly low chance for it to be whatever this piece is called, the black with the white above and on the right. And the 4 whites can spawn into here. So we just send it. We did hit one little combo there, and that is the end of what we can play. The account right now is, I believe, just respected. Let's see. If it would load, yeah, respected. Kind of half master, but not really. Can't play this board, there's no cloth. Can we play this one? Maybe? No, because we're lacking iron pretty heavily. Yeah, there's no way. If you're going for expert rating, really all you need is like a decent donkey opening, I think. You don't need to really stress about resetting for much more than that. When I was going for number 1, I was resetting. It took forever because I was resetting for like half an hour to try to find a combo that was better. Sometimes I would spend more time resetting than I would spend actually playing the game. This is not a good opener, so I might not play it, but I'm going to just see how it starts. Because it's just a 4-4-5-5. But if we get lucky with the spawn in the middle of it, I might take it. This doesn't... Well, there's a lot of... There's possibility. But it's not great. So far, it's a 4-4-5 for... Okay. The downside that I see of playing this board is that we don't have a lot of cloth. There's 4 cloth up here, and there's only 2 that's being utilized, but I'm going to say for the sake of time and not board resetting 50 times, I'm going to take it. And here again is a bait, right? Don't place this. In general, it's not good to place. Here, though, in this specific scenario, because I have such little cloth, I'm actually going to do it. If your board is normally balanced, I would not do that. But in this case, I'm going to play it. Now, can we do anything else here? We could place this. It's an option. Since we've already committed to that, it's not awful. We'll do it. And we could keep going. Do we have a nest over here? We don't quite. We don't quite have this either. But this again uses up it doesn't use up a cloth though, it uses up a mystery. And see, now we're getting a bunch of cloth spawns, but not pieces to use them. Okay, well that was not maybe an advised plan, but we got up to Vegas 5. So it's decent. It's probably comparable if I had just restarted. As in like restarted and done a new combo. Can I fit anything else on here? If we do it like this. I think this will be my best bet. It's also not, I don't know. These aren't incredible, but Did I miss the cannon? Maybe I missed the cannon, yeah. I think Jazz is gathering ingredients. I'm sure he'll be back to assemble the sandwich during this hour, from what I understand. That was okay. Now, hopefully here I can hit a donkey, and then we can do one more combo. But how are we going to fit it all? We need a lot of iron here, and we do not really have it. So it might be a pretty bad board. Let's see. We have a bingo, but we really don't want to play that. Or we want to hit a better combo somehow. And this maybe can give us a chance at spawning something. It's not great though, but here's a chance. Okay. So I'm going to place that there, and then we hit our donkey, and we're set up again to do a nice big combo here. At the end, which should, every one of your boards should do this. Right? Hitting a combo, a large one at the end. We kind of don't have enough pieces to do more here, though. This is right. We put the shackle up here. We can't make the cannon, the block. If we instead did it like this, it's more points. So I guess we'll do it. Oh, do I have time to fix this? I want to fix it, but pray for a chance to spawn something. Nice. Let's see if the luck is on our side here. It is. Big hit. And I think that's all we've got. That was strong, though. We got pretty lucky there. Up to apprentice now. I'm on SW testing, is what I named the account. But it's just a fresh account I made a few days ago. See how long it would take to go from brand new to expert. Because a lot of people complain about Shipwrightery curve. So I wanted to experience it for myself. As someone who hasn't played on a new account in a long time. To see if it's a curve issue or a skill issue or both.
Hey guys, turns out putting 50 ingredients on your computer desk is pretty tough.
Hard, you need a second desk just for this.
Yeah, I'll buy another one before next year for sure.
Is the sandwich happening again next year?
No, never. Yes, and like February or March, I was like, this is such a great idea, good content. And now that I'm coming down to the wire, I'm like, what was I thinking? What an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. Okay, so let's start with so I just fried up an egg. That is there. Boom, fried egg. Hopefully you can see that. It is a fried egg. Just a sliver of it. Good to go. Next we have alfalfa sprouts and bell peppers and lettuce, of course. Delicious. Yeah, double it and give it the dip. Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. So there we go. Alfalfa sprouts and lettuce. There we go. And bell peppers. Bell peppers. Where are you? Bell peppers. I know it's there. I just never wrote it down, so I'm gonna write it down and then cross it out. Okay. Next, let's do some bacon bits. No, there will not be extra pieces of bread. This is it.
Were there any ingredients that didn't get picked, or is it just everything is on the sandwich?
No, fortunately, there are quite a few things that didn't get picked. The worst ones being dry ramen and coffee grounds.
Maybe it's for the best they didn't get picked. Yeah.
Yep,
That's bleak.
exactly. Open. I'm gonna need to bring some scissors.
See 2 shipwrightery questions in the chat. One person asked, "What's the highest Vegas I've gotten?" I don't have an answer for you, but I'll check my screenshots folder after I do some playing here and find it because I probably have it in there.
Stop my recording and start my recording.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Someone else asked, "What's the latest point you can abandon the shipwrightery
Alright.
puzzle without it hurting your score?"
Sorry,
And
YouTube.
that
I forgot to stop and start, but so far we have a fried egg, lettuce, bell peppers, and alfalfa sprouts. Basically all the stuff that I had to prepare, either wash or actually cook. Okay, this just doesn't want to open, so I guess we are... Now will you open? Nope. So the zipper was a lie. Thank you, Whole Foods. All right. Bacon bits. Bacon. Huh? $100 right now to add coffee grounds. Nope. Not even
It's a
1,000
deal.
would make me add coffee grounds right now. Now that I'm thinking about this freaking sandwich. Yikes. Okay, I lied. 1,000 would do it.
right now.
Cross bacon out here. Where's that pen? Where is that pen? There you are. Bacon. Bacon is gone. Great. We didn't get graham crackers. By the way, I can't hear because I don't have my headphones in, so I apologize if I'm talking over you.
That explains a
Ramen we
lot.
did not get to. Cheetos. Cheetos? No Cheetos. Nutella. Definitely Nutella.
Hella. Y'all are making him eat something.
1K for the grounds? Crap. Okay. Hit me, Dip. Do it, baby. I love you. Oh. Gosh. Wow. You know what would be so much better than me eating this sandwich? Just me eating Nutella. God, that would hit. All right. I need to bring a trash can over here. But I won't. Okay.
I'm trying to not be too aggressive with my board resetting here, but I'm just not getting anything that's playable yet. Yet I've got a few, but I just haven't had one in a little bit. So there's a lot of resetting going on here. Sorry, chat.
Yes, Jazz has always been left-handed. That's why I suck at the puzzles, because the mouse is in my right hand. All right, Nutella. Perfect. God, I love Nutella. Jeez Louise. Someone was telling me it was bad for the planet, and I had to shut them up. I was like, please don't tell me. Just stop. Okay. While I'm at it,
This board has potential. No, it doesn't.
Thanks for believing in St. Jude.
you don't smell good. Oh, you're fine. Peanut butter. Mm. I
There's
hope I have a
some
strong
little.
stomach. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
For the person in chat, we're talking about respected in an hour and 20. There is something you have to do to achieve that, and you have to abandon the puzzle every time the flood is coming
Did
up
we hit
before
Mayo?
it gets to the top. Before you get to 5 pieces. Otherwise, it will take you a lot longer
Mayo.
than an hour and 20 minutes. I did record that, so I'll post it at some point, but I can't show you at this.
Straight up.
Well, I guess I could show you at this point, but
Dip with the $1,000 dono.
woo!
Thank you, Dippy Daddy. Hold on, let me go get the coffee grounds.
Glad that I am just playing Shipwrightery, and then I leave. I don't have to eat any coffee grounds. We're leaving it up to the professional. Jazz can handle it. These boards are awful. Hard reset thing. You mean like at the end of the puzzle? You can't move any pieces once you place the top there. So then there is a certain timer. You can place pieces
All right, here we go, coffee
during
grounds.
that time. Once the timer runs out, then the puzzle is over. It's
I don't
a
know if you
pretty
saw
short
that,
timer.
but it's there. A little more.
Can we? Yes, we can. Might be a playable board finally.
A little more.
Oh, I put this piece upside down, so it's not a playable board. We finally got one, and I put the piece upside down. It would have been nice too. This was actually a good board, but I can't. Ah! I have this here though. Is it worth it? Like, it's not.
All right, what do we got? What have we just done? Coffee grounds. And I just did mayo. And we did peanut butter and Nutella. Okay, I'm caught up. Next is honey.
It's hard for me to respond efficiently to the messages because Jazz does not have his mic on, so he's speaking and I'm speaking, but he can't hear me. Or he doesn't have his headphones on. But the hard reset
Little honey.
to get the new board. You can't. If you place your first 4 pieces, you can leave with no negative impact on your score. So like right here, I've placed 4. I'm just leaving because I can't do anything useful here with this board, and it doesn't hurt me at all. And then I get a new board, and I can try again. But this board's not good either because I don't have enough iron.
That smells.
Yay! You just made waves of
All right, here we
kindness.
go. $100 from OG King Gold. Thank you. All right, you see in the chat? I'm putting it on there. Look. Wasabi. There's wasabi on this sandwich. Okay.
So what do I have? Another promising board, but we'll see what it turns into.
We got honey. We got wasabi. Okay.
I don't think it plays out well enough.
We didn't hit the cheddar.
No,
I
this is
think.
not good.
Nope. I don't think we hit ham either.
Yeah, after the first 4 pieces, how do you determine if it's a good board, right? When do you decide if you want to leave or not? So let's see what this one looks like, and I will talk you through what I'm thinking when I make the decision.
Roast beef. That one corner looking dry. Don't worry, we've got plenty to get through.
This
I'm gonna
one,
get
for
one
example,
nice big thin slice of roast
we might
beef
not even
here.
get to the 4 pieces down. Like
There
right
we
here,
go. Nice little guy.
we didn't
here.
even get to a donkey. So
Tuck you in,
immediately, I don't even have to
spread
think
it
about
out.
anything else. I'm just out. It's not enough.
Perfect.
If for expert rating, expert standing and whatnot, this board I'm leaving immediately because there's 5 irons here. I don't
If
have
I
a way to
discover
use
it's my
any of
favorite
them.
sandwich ever, I'm gonna feign physical pain, and then I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, it was the worst experience ever. Please don't get to 20K." Then I'm gonna eat it again, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. And the second time, I'll eat it like a champ.
You're a true
Okay,
ocean
roast beef.
hero.
Roast beef. Matcha powder is next. When are we meeting for my cuddle? Anytime, dude. I literally offered to get on a Greyhound bus to visit you a month ago, and you're like, I'm busy. I want to work on a Saturday. Okay. Little matcha powder. We'll do a little bit of this. A little bit of this matcha. On the roast beef. It's going to be great. Okay.
I got a hot take for y'all that Jazz can't hear. I think if you like matcha, it's performative. I don't think people are seriously liking that stuff. I tried a matcha coffee recently. It's dirt. I was just drinking dirt. It wasn't anything.
All right. A little sriracha.
It could be a gamble we could play, but like, because then we could get the bobstay. The problem with this board now, why I'm going to leave it, is because you're going to see on the screen there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloths. If I use
some
this,
blue
there's 5
cheese.
cloths. I only have a way to use one of them. Now, a more could spawn, but it's quite unlikely. Or not quite unlikely, but we don't have a way to guarantee that. So this is a risky board to actually play out. This one, again, there's 20 irons on the board. I don't have a way to use any of them. This one might be playable. We'll see. This is the downside of going for a high-ish Shipwrightery rank, is that there's a lot of board resetting associated with it, which is, it's a really fun puzzle, but the board resetting sucks. Like, it's fun when you get to actually play and hit some lucky outcomes and whatnot, but you don't get to as much as you would like with how much resetting you have to do. This is going to be hard to squeeze into here. We'll find a way, I hope. Will we? I don't even know if we will. This is tough. It's not quite going to work as well as... We need some luck for this board to work.
What's up, TL?
We did not hit the luck. And we're just out.
Oh yeah, Aquaneer. I don't know if you saw this, but Nick Bush wants to know the story behind your puzzle pirate's name.
Oh, behind my name, Aquaneer. I assume not Shipwrightery testing. It's probably what you're asking. There was... I made it when I was quite young, and there was a book series I was reading called the Pendragon series, and there was... I think it was in the second book in the series. the character went to some underwater city, and there were some very minor side characters in this underwater city. I googled it recently, and I found out these were like, what were they called? They were like traffic cops, but their name was Aquaneers, and they were in this underwater city, like floating around doing what I thought was really cool at the time when I made the name in like, I don't know, middle school. So I just made it Aquaneer, and stuck with it. I don't think I would make it nowadays, but it was a cool book at the time. Board sucks too. It's really hard to get a high rank nowadays if you're not resetting at least a little bit. You can do it incredibly aggressively to go for like super perfect boards. I'm really not trying to do it that aggressively. I'm just not getting anything even reasonable to play with here, which is a little bit annoying because the board reset simulator is not fun to watch. I was hoping to not do it too much, but we're just, we're not comboing past a bingo. What am I going to do with this, right? I can't play it.
Dream. Also, DL, if Alex is around, let me know if I'm gonna die. Thanks.
Stop kindness.
Okay. Potato chips.
Yep, cooked too. Like probably cooked. It might be fine. We will find out. Let's just find out now. We're just gonna YOLO put this here. Okay, it didn't work, but we could play the sail and the halyard, but it's just not enough points. We'd have to get super lucky with the helm spawn, and that's, not gonna happen.
Oh, no worries. I remember now. Okay, honey mustard.
This is a tight board. I don't know if we can fit the pieces into here effectively.
And ketchup. Aruma has a question for you, Aquaneer. When and why did you start playing Puzzle Pirates?
When and why did I start playing Puzzle Pirates? This answer is going to sound incredibly. Probably no one's ever given this answer before, but I heard it on a website called Miniclip back, I don't know, probably 20 years ago at this point, give or take, and gave it a try, and it was fun. I've been in and out of it, probably as most people are, but I got back into it and played it a lot. I'd say 2-ish years ago. After taking quite a long break, I just ruined the whole board here. There's not really much of an exciting story there. It's just on Miniclip. But I think that's where a lot of people found it back in the day. That was the place where you would go if you were, a young child looking for a video game to play, because you could just play it in the browser, or do a small download. A lot of people, it was the RuneScape, or it was the Puzzle Pirates pipeline. Usually, you went to one or the other. Of course, RuneScape is larger and whatnot, but I think a lot of people found one or the other at that time. Can I even make anything here? If we put this over here, we can perhaps. It's all really tight. Does this fit? This might work. Kind of all a YOLO here. Give me a board that I can play. We had such good early, like the first few boards were all playable and it was all fine.
Grape jelly, strawberry jelly.
Oh, I was definitely a Pokemon nerd too. I see some of y'all in the
I
chat.
thought.
It was, what were you gonna do, right? It was the DS. What was it? I think when I started playing Puzzle Pirates was when I was in third grade, and I had Pokemon Ruby at the time on the Game Boy, and then a few years after that, I got Pearl on the DS. It was unbelievable. Pearl was like, I could not believe that a game could look like that and do all those things. Can we play this board? I'm just about to play. I'm about to take a bad board because I'm so annoyed at how long it's taken to get a real board. It's been 38. I haven't. Okay, we're never getting expert. We're not making it. We're probably gonna make it, but with the rate, it'll take too long. I mean, there are some people getting into Puzzle Pirates, or at least finding it nowadays. There are. It's definitely less, but some people do actually find the game in 2025 somehow. This is authentic gameplay. Yeah, this is going for expert rating. I could just play every board, but I'm not going to get expert if I do that. So, giving y'all the real experience of playing Shipwrightery at above probably a respected level is an unbelievably large amount of board hopping. But it's all worth it once you hit like a random Vegas 7. It's like, whoa, I can't believe it. This is huge. No one's ever hit a combo this big. They have, but it feels good to hit the combo. We're going to use the gaff first because there's a chance that it will respawn when we play the hatch. And then we can play it again. We didn't get it. Unlikely that we would, but we might as well try for it. I'm sure you can do whatever you want on Meridian and get there within somewhat reason. But on Emerald, it's definitely necessary because everybody else is resetting. So you're going to have to do it too. And of course, all the shipwright bots are doing it as well. I assume they reset. Like, surely they know how. So everybody's resetting. So you kind of are forced to in the war of puzzle curves. This is nothing. There's no need to have this 4 here because we can't actually hit it. So we can do this instead. Is this good enough? There's so much cloth on the board. I can't use any of this.
Yoshinori.
I can't play this. There's 4. Okay, so this is one where someone was wondering why would you reset, right? I could place this and it would be a fine opener. We hit, I think it was a 3-3-3-5-5. It's okay. It could be much better. It's okay. But look, if I place this, then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces on the board that I can use one of them, right? So 7 dead pieces on the board. Something could spawn from this, but it's just not good. So we just have to get out of here. I was hoping to get much better RNG and get to expert within this hour, but it seems as though I may not quite be doing that. And this board, we can't even use all this iron.
Not looking forward to tuna, but here we go.
We'll try it just to click and see if we get lucky, but it's not promising.
Yes, you've already seen Coffee Grounds. It's already on there. Okay. Tiniest bit of tuna, dude. Tiniest.
I think tuna gets a little too much slander. It's not that bad. I would rather have tuna something than matcha
That's it.
anything.
That's all you get.
That's my other hot take of the day now for y'all. Okay. This board, this is perfect, right? 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. All we need is for it to not spawn complete garbage. We can finally play the puzzle. Okay? We're gonna play the puzzle. I think. Let's put this here because this is slightly better, I think, to have the yellow higher vertically.
I think. No
I don't have any pieces in the wrong spot. We're gonna play the puzzle. We're playing the puzzle. We did it, I think. We'll make sure. We're playing. I locked into it already. We're going. This is better to play here because we have the bull trope chance. We didn't hit it, but that's okay. We have to try. But we're actually going finally. I don't think there's any other combos I have here. And there's nothing with this. This board has a lot of yellow that I can't really... I can use 4 of them. I can use... I think we can use 4 of them. How will we use them, you might wonder? Not effectively. But here now we're on 4, 5, 5, which is not ideal. We do have a chance for another 5 to spawn here, so it's okay. I do not like tea in general. I do keep thinking it's because I haven't had a tea that's good, but every time I try one, it doesn't get any better. It's okay, but it is not my preferred. Not a drink that I like. We can't do anything. Well, we could place the Kringle. Is that worth it to play the Kringle? Probably. I want to play the Kringle so that I get pieces that I can use the yellows. I've tried sweet and unsweet. Oh, this board is looking bad. This is what I get for playing the puzzle. I should have just kept resetting, right? If I had kept board resetting for the next 20 minutes, we wouldn't be in this position here. And we would just be in Reset Simulator. Now, I'm almost thinking of letting the
nerds and some gummy worms.
I'm almost thinking of letting one of these pieces get washed up.
Gummy worms.
Washed away. Which is a rare strategy to use. But I think we're going to do it and just let one of them get washed away so that we can play. We can hopefully spawn something that's not one of them. Because there's no way we can use both of them here with the arrangement that we have, I think. If we put this here... Well, maybe we could. I'm too hasty to do that, I think.
Just made a
Although I might be out of time now because I committed to doing it and I'm now uncommitting.
Chalupadoo with 100! Take it, Chalupadoo!
I'm gonna let it get washed away, I think. I'm recommitting to what I was uncommitting from. I'm doing it on purpose. Don't panic. Chalupa dude winning.
Time for some hummus.
The inn again. So, what we're gonna do here is just set up opportunities for 3s to spawn.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a matching tattoo with me, dude. That would be so cool, Dib, to come get a tattoo with me in New York. They're not cheap though, I'll say. Guys, we're kind of coming down to the wire here. We're almost done building this thing. Swiss cheese.
Jazz has been building this whole thing for an hour, and I've completed like 3 boards. Unbelievable. So we can only hit a bingo right here. But that's fine.
Did we get salami? We sure did.
We're going to hit this bingo in particular. It might have been inefficient to use the wilds like that. It probably was. Now I'm in a position where I wish I had them still. I feel like I wasted them there.
Salami!
Yeah, I definitely wasted them there. But I think we can still hit a decent final combo here. Okay, let's think now where we want these other pieces placed. There's not a lot of choices that we have, but yeah, whatever. This is fine.
Salami, Swiss cheese, hummus, gummy worms.
Did we get lucky? We did not get
Banana.
lucky.
Nerds. Okay.
We did not get lucky.
We never got turkey. And we do have Greek yogurt. We do have pickles. We do have Doritos, popcorn, and marshmallows. And I think that's it. Oh, and ice cream. I'm getting the ice cream out last.
I don't know if we have enough pieces to play this board. Does this even fit? Interestingly, it kind of does play. Barely. But there's a chance that it plays. So we'll see if it does. Okay, it does not. Unless
these marshmallows are not complying.
it doesn't play. There's probably a list of the ingredients somewhere, but if you want to see it, you can just imagine the weirdest possible sandwich you've ever seen with like 30 ingredients on it. It'll probably be close to whatever Jazz is concocting right now. Reset simulator. We don't get to play the puzzle. We love it. We don't. We're annoyed. I don't even see a better. Well, this is slightly better. Gives us one more chance to hit something. It's almost not even worth. I'm just gonna YOLO this click here. It didn't pay off.
Yes, of course. I'm going to go for half, at least half.
If I didn't have to reset so much, we would definitely have gotten to expert by now. I think.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we are unlikely to make it because I didn't even get to master during this hour. And I think our time is up almost. But we have the final combo. Because this board could be playable. Why did I speak? Right? Why did I speak? Dare tell a board. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it. We're low on time. We don't got all day to reset, even though we've done it all day. Never tell a Shipwrightery board that it's playable. The first thing it's going to do is become unplayable. We got a lot of cloth here on the board, but I think we can use most of it effectively enough. What is my board here? What are we doing? What's going on? Put this over here. And this is fine. This is completely fine. I'm happy with the setup. We're not going to overthink it. We're going to keep going until Jazz tells us to get off the screen. I think Shipwright, it should just be a booch every time so that nobody can do it, so that you don't have to do it. Probably. I don't know if that would be a good idea or not. There might be a better way to fix the problem, but if everybody would booch equally from resetting, nobody would reset, and everybody would just play whatever it gives you. But then it would be a huge RNG fest. So I don't know if that would be better or worse than the current situation. Yeah, they should just have the pieces, better piece odds, and golds more. That would make more sense. Oh, this was a misclick slightly. Like there was a better order to do this in. Do I play this? I'm gonna play this. I don't know. There's a lot of iron on the board that oh god. Okay. We're just gonna hit a triple here, but we're actively gonna use the iron pieces if we can, so that we get some of them off the board. And now we can hit one more combo. We lose? No, Jazz is assembling. Okay. Can I fit anything else on this? No. So we got to find the best odds that we have of hitting other stuff. RNG is like random number generator, like just luck. Someone says something is RNG, they're implying there's a luck factor involved of some kind. We can only really end on a triple here. Oh, boom. There we go. We hit some RNG. Boom. Boom. What is it? Like, look at all the iron here, right? This puzzle, not balanced. Master in the whole ocean. Okay.
Incredible!
Woo! You're kicking me off.
Well, it is the 55th minute, and I'm sorry I didn't watch a single second of your hour. I apologize. I blame the donors. I really appreciate you watching over chat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks, chat.
Cool.
That's Shipwrightery. There you go.
Shipwrightery, baby. All right. I'll be back in a second. See you later, chat.